Oh. An open letter to Legally Lips. You didn't just insert yourself. You clawed your way in like a rabid cat in a Gucci knockoff.
Oh, I love your laugh.
Dear Lips. No. You really couldn't help yourself, could you? In a case that had nothing to do with you, where no one said your name, no one served you, no one summoned the demon that you are or your opinion, and no one, not even your sock puppet army, bothered to tag you on Twitter. You still showed up, way into the spotlight like a tipsy bridesmaid clinging to her glass at a wedding that wasn't hers. I could be better. Wait a minute. Yeah, I could be better said. You launched yourself into this case with the chaotic precision of a greased bowling ball hurled into a church potluck. Loud, off target, and, well, deeply unwelcome. I can just see it now. Here I am! See me! It's terrible, Your Honor. There are lips everywhere. Let's not pretend this was a misunderstanding or some principled stand. This was manic obsession, dressed up in a Botox injection, a courtroom fan fiction you wrote in real time while spiraling in the comments section like a rejected Real Housewife on her 5th rosé and 3rd burner account. I don't even have to add shit. You didn't stumble into the story. No, you hijacked it. You fell face first into this little shithole, like a drama-starved extra screaming lines while knocking over the camera crew and demanding her own spin-off. I'm on Netflix! I'm on Netflix! Your entire involvement is a clinical case study in weaponized delusion. You spent months circling this case like a buzzard with a Bluetooth headset, searching into your live streams, calling Jeremy a monster, calling yourself a victim, then furiously refreshing YouTube to see if anyone noticed. And when they didn't, well, you sued. Because, well, in your head, litigation is the same as validation.
That's a twisted little head.
Shit. Yeah. Oh, those rabid squirrels just screaming in there.
Let me out!
Yeah. Let's be real. This wasn't about justice. This wasn't about harassment. This wasn't about jealousy. You watched others get attention from a legal drama you weren't a part of and thought, where's my starring role? So you sued your way back into the ensemble. Except you're not a lead. You're just the court jester who mistook clown makeup for contour. You claimed defamation while gleefully uploading hours of stream of conscious rants, accusing everyone you don't like of being part of a cult, a conspiracy, or a sex crime. You cried harassment while registering domains with your critics' names and redirecting them to your trash fire blog. You cried mental anguish while openly taunting people refusing to fight you on the internet. You claimed emotional distress while posting memes of your enemies and begging for cash in the same breath. And now, with your subscriber scheme theory, you've outdone even the most unhinged corners of YouTube. You think that because someone criticized you publicly, fairly, and in response to your own words or challenges to be, I don't know, what was that? Oh, I challenge you to roast me. That a global defamation ring must be at play. No. Do I have to say sweetheart? Fuck. All right. Sweetheart. It's a conspiracy. It's just you being wildly unlikable. Of course, there is your hissy fit of a lawsuit. A psychiatric yard sale of every grudge, every gossip thread, every bad vibe, every bad decision you've ever made, you picked up from your Google alerts. You filed it like a deranged BuzzFeed listicle. I almost said testicle. Well, with case numbers. Stapling your obsession to a docket and praying the court would give you what the algorithm wouldn't. Attention. You named everyone but your therapist in that complaint. Well, I'm not so sure you can. Well, I don't know if she has one or not. But I'll tell you one thing. You need to drop whoever the therapist is, if you have one, and see a psychiatrist. You need somebody with prescriptive authority. Okay? A therapist does not.
No.
You even named a YouTube handle, hoping, praying, salivating that the court would force someone to reveal their identity so you could screech, "Gotcha!" and chase them around the internet like a litigious Scooby-Doo villain with a grudge on a PayPal link. You've turned a civil courtroom into your own personal stage, except the only ones clapping are your alternates, and even they're starting to look exhausted.
It's true.
But here's the punchline. You don't want justice. You want clout. You want Jeremy to acknowledge you, to say your name in a way that doesn't involve court filings or mockery. Like the sweet, soft whispers in the night, just whispered in my ear. Say my name. That's what she wants. But that ship didn't just sail, Lips. It caught fire, sank, and got turned into a meme. It made the Titanic look like a fucking Ferris wheel ride. You keep screaming into the void that Jeremy Hales is harassing you, yet your behavior reads like the final act of Fatal Attraction. You know, I was going to make a comment about that the other day when they were talking about something about that cooking thing that they're going to be doing at that, or that get-together they're going to be doing there. If you end up going to that restaurant and you see Lips in the kitchen, I bet you she's cooking a bunny on the stove and you better fucking run.
That's some rabbit.
Yeah. Just with less half-awareness and worse lighting. You don't want justice. You want attention. You don't want the truth. You want the narrative where you finally get to be the lead. The problem is, you're not even the understudy. You're the punchline. And every time you tell the world you're above it all, you post another live stream. You file another motion. You make another sock account and leave 79 comments like a woman possessed by both rejection and WebMD. This isn't legal activism. Oh no. It's a breakdown with the docket number. You could have walked away. You could have shut your cockwash, or you could have let your bar retirement be the quiet exit it pretended to be. But no. You needed to be famous. You needed to matter. You needed to drag your booger hooks across keyboards, so you weaponized the court system for a dopamine drip of perceived relevance. You could have stopped screaming into the void like a banshee in a wig. Or the horror-filled nightmare that makes it and Freddy Krueger scream and shiver in the night. But you didn't. You couldn't. Because if Jeremy isn't talking about you, if Shizzy isn't reacting to you, if no one is saying your name, then you don't exist. Much like Bloody Mary. Do you? So you insert yourself again, and again, and yet again. Until all that's left of you is a footnote in your own cautionary tale. The bar dropped out who sued a YouTube channel because it wouldn't pay her any attention. So here you are, inserting yourself into a federal court feud like a drunk cousin in a group text, typing in all caps and wondering why no one is taking you seriously. Well, sincerely, Shizzywhiznut, The man you want in your lawsuit, in your dreams, your delusions, still not returning your calls because, well, Daddy don't play with broken toys. You didn't even leave me an out on that one.
No, I didn't.
It is about time. Let's break this mother down. With Shizzywhiznut.